Warning! This video contains flashing lights, so if you are sensitive to light or have epilepsy, please consider turning off the video. You've been warned. Enjoy. What's going on, ladies and gents? Steve here, bringing you guys today some more Rainbow Six Siege gameplay. And today, I'm completely ripping off Matimio because he made a video a while back talking about the new operators, not new operators, but ideas for new operators and what he'd like to see. And he suggested like a defenseman that had deployable cameras, an offensive unit that had like, I think it was a motion sensor so you could counter roamers. They were all great ideas, but I kind of wanted to add on to that. Put some of my ideas, I guess, on the paper. So, yeah, my first suggestion, or I guess hopeful idea, is an operator on the defense team that has, if you guys ever heard of the Beowulf 50, I believe it's called, it's pretty much, it's almost an M4, I believe it's a conversion kit or something, that allows it to fire 50 caliber rounds, and that would be really cool. Now, I know you're thinking, Moose, that sounds completely broken. Obviously, they need to tweak and balance it. Now, the kick to it is it's a great way to counter glass. So if he's shooting through the plane map, you can pretty much fire back. It gives you like a magazine of the same power that glass has. But to add to an additional that, since you're limited on the bullets or whatnot that you can shoot through it, I'd say that it can actually punch through riot shields. Now, not the whole shield itself, but just say the glass on it. So I guess it would be a headshot all the time. It would pretty much counter riot shields very strongly, and he would be clearly a top tier character. Now, see, to bounce him out more, you don't give him nitro cells, maybe barbed wire, so you have to slow down enemies as his 50 cal can punch through people. Now, whether or not it would be, I know this is where we get to the idea where it's like, well, you said 50 cal, but I guess to balance it out more, then you'd only get one mag, as I said, or they could make it kind of maybe a different high, maybe they could say like the high penetrating kind of round. Kind of rounds like the heavy hitter ammo, those from Medal of Honor, Warfighter, and you could punch through, say, like I said, the Riot Shield glass, but not the whole shield itself because it would require at least some skill. You could shoot through other things that glass can shoot through, and you can. I think it would just be a good counter to that and put pretty much Riot Shields maybe at a more of a careful advantage. I don't know if this sounds too broken or not. You guys can share your opinion on that below. So my buddy Ryan, or better as you know him as the salt shaker that's on your screen now, he was suggesting something along the lines of a defenseman that had a, I believe it was a net gun, where it fired, well, a net, and then it would incapacitate a teammate. Now he was going, I didn't mean teammate, I meant enemy. So he was saying like, oh yeah, and then you could pick the person up using them as a shield, and I was like, okay, that sounds like an interesting idea, but I feel that one that would just, they would have to kind of recode team killing and work on that. It seemed very intensive. What I was thinking, it could incapacitate, say, a friendly, oh, not, I keep saying friendly, it could incapacitate an enemy, and you could drag them off into a different area, so you could actually start baiting the enemies inward. Say if there's someone who's trying to do a whole lone walk on his own lone wolf thing, you can drag them off, you can, you know, you can torture him, you can kill him if you want, or the enemies can come and, per se, revive him. Maybe he won't have a bleed out effect. Maybe he'll just have like a limit to where, I'm not particularly sure. Maybe he'll just be permanently stuck in the net unless he gets freed. That might be an interesting thing. But I don't think a bleed out effect's necessary because it is a net at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. Sorry for the cutout again, guys. As you can tell, my voice isn't 100% and I'm kind of sleep deprived, but we're working through it. So another thing I want to see, I've got a lot of defensemen, I guess, on my mind here. So as you guys know, the new DLCs have been kind of announced and leaked a little bit. We've got we've got Delta Force operators, Brazilian Special Forces, and I believe it was Japanese Special Forces or Counter-Terrorist Group or whatever. I forget their name. I was thinking for them, kind of like Frost and her bear trap, they could have this thing that you place on a wall, and if you walk past it, or per se you trip it or something, it flings forward with spikes on it, and it stabs the guy in front of him. I'd say that'd be pretty cool. it would make you kind of be more situationally aware. Yeah, I guess it adds almost another broken thing of, like, people were saying Frost is too strong. She's not that bad. You can see her bear traps. Just don't be an idiot. Yeah, sure, you might start panicking and get killed by it. But I'd say there's like a little tripwire that's on the ground. If you hit it off, the giant spikes on the mat will come stab you. And if not, well, if you deactivate it, you deactivate it and it doesn't come fling and kill you. So something for the offensive team. This can actually kind of fall within the Delta Force guys because they're very special operations orientated actually. Was there's kind of this almost explosive tape that you can put around. I forget the actual name of it, but you can kind of draw an outline and, you know, the explosion will take out a certain section. So say a unit goes up and he could put this explosive tape on a wall or something, and he can kind of almost trim out and cut an outline of what kind of hole he wants to blow out, and so that you can make your own little custom murder holes or own breach doors or cool things like that, just so maybe you have more custom, I guess more of a, what's the word I'm looking for here, more of, I guess more dynamic to the area that you fully want to expose. I think it'd be pretty cool. Nothing too overpowered. It's pretty much like another special breaching thing. Maybe he'll get, maybe instead of it being like certain, like he only gets 2 of them, maybe it'll kind of be an ammo counter, and as a certain distance is drawn, the ammo will kind of like deplete a little bit, so he doesn't have like an endless roll of explosive tape. And the only way you can detonate it is if you actually complete the full, I guess, shape or whatever you're trying to blow. I think that'd be kind of cool. Things along those lines sound really interesting. Now, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I don't have too many other ideas. If you guys got your own suggestions, leave them down below in the comment section. Sorry about my voice once again. I am sick and all the cutouts here and there. But these are kind of things I want to see in Rainbow Six Siege. So kind of change up the dynamic a little bit and make it very rock, paper, scissors orientated. Tell me what you guys think of my suggestions. Leave your suggestions down below. Anyways, I will see you sexy beasts in the next episode. Peace.